Welcome to class. In today's practice, we will spend some time with Sacral Chakra or Swadisthana chakra. And this one is located in the lower abdomen. So let's begin on our backs. Also, you'll want to have probably 2 blocks for your practice if you normally use them. So find your way onto your back, bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat. Nice wide stance with the feet. And maybe the knees will like to knock in toward one another, and rest your hands on your lower belly, the seat of Sacral Chakra. Take a deep breath in. Smooth breath out. So in the first chakra, our intention was to stabilize, to ground. And in second chakra, our intention is the exact opposite. It's to let go, to feel, to move, to yield. So sacral chakra lives in the watery realm of our emotions, our sensuality. It's about change, it's about movement. Let's begin tuning into this chakra by moving the breath. So we'll breathe in for 4. And we'll breathe out for 4, continuous stream of breath. Here we go. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep this going on your own. Feeling the rising sensation of the belly swelling into the hands. And then the belly falling away from the hands. Smooth, continuous rhythm of the breath, like an ocean wave rolling into the shore. And then the tide rolls back out to the sea. Let go of the counting now. Just breathe in and out through your nose. Listening to that ocean sounding rhythm of your breathing. Swadisthana chakra is associated with the color orange. Imagine a pulsing color orange beneath the hands. Second chakra is also governed by our senses. Our senses are where our internal world meets the external world. Allow yourself to tune into your senses now. Just notice what you can smell, if anything, in your space. And bring your awareness to the taste on your tongue. What can you taste? To the sense of touch, notice what you feel, maybe the temperature of the air on your skin or the texture of your clothes on your skin. Bring your awareness to your sense of hearing, noticing what you can hear within your space or maybe just outside it. And then blinking your eyes open. Become aware of what you can see in your immediate field of vision. Take a deep breath in. Smooth breath out. And pull the knees into the chest. Happy baby pose. So hands can either land on the knees or reach for the outer edges of the feet or the shins. Deep belly breath. Start to sway a little bit side to side. Sacral chakra is all about the legs, the pelvis, the hips. It's the physical area that we'll explore in our practice today. Bring the knees together now. And if it feels good, rock and roll up and down your spine. We'll eventually meet on all fours, so you could always just roll to one side. And meet me on hands and knees, tabletop position. From here, we'll begin to circle the torso and try to isolate the different parts of our torso, starting with the chest. So drop your chest down, circle it around to the right, up and around. Circling the chest. You can bend the arms as you do this. And then go the other way. And of course, everything, below is going to move with it, the rest of your torso, but let the prime mover be the chest. Just notice how that feels to lead from your chest. And then pause. Circling the rib cage, drop the rib cage down, move it to the right, up and around, circling the rib cage. Breathing through it. And then reverse the direction. And just notice how this feels, if it's natural or unnatural. Unsticking the ribs from the chest above and the pelvis below. And then pause, and now circle your hips. Circling the hips around to the right. Letting the hips lead the way in your circles. And then switch. Circling the hips. Good. Find stillness. Flowing, thread the needle. As you inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, but we'll keep it flowing. So again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. And thread. And reach. And thread. This time all the way through, bringing your right cheek down to the mat. And left hand can stay where it is, or maybe it reaches up and swims forward. And then drag your left hand back, sweep your right arm up. Just feel that space and opening you've cleared, and come back to tabletop. Let's keep it moving. Second side, inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. 2 more. So getting into movement out of the head into the body today. Thread the needle all the way through, left cheek to the mat. Several breaths here. Unwrapping space in the spine and the upper back. Pull the right hand back, sweep the left arm up. And then back to all fours. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, and start to pedal through your legs, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe you flutter your lips, softening the muscles of the face. And then be still. And now leading from the space between your shoulders, round your spine like cat as you roll forward to plank pose. Exhale, bend your knees. Tip your pelvis up and back to downward facing dog. Again, spinal waves. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. A few more, rippling through your spine like an ocean wave. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Forward fold, top of your space. Grab opposite elbows. And heavy your head and just sway side to side in ragdoll. Release the hands. Soften the knees and then slowly roll up. Peel up your spine. Stacking the bones. Rolling the shoulders back. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Close your eyes and just sense your body in space. Feel the texture of the mat under your feet. the solidness of the ground. Just tune into what you can perceive with your senses about your environment. And then flutter the eyes open if they're closed. Moving into Surya Namaskar C, Sun Salutation C. So really open our hips and get us into a state of flow. Meet me in Tadasana, feet together or hips width distance. Inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back for low lunge. Actually, I'm sorry, you'll just step the foot back and then step your left foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Send the elbows back, lower the chest and the chin. Inhale, pull through baby cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right leg forward, gaze forward. Exhale, back foot steps forward, you fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms to prayer. Tadasana, mountain pose. So that's one round. We'll just keep repeating, flowing one sequence into the next. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Slide the left foot back. Right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll, ripple to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pull through baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, back foot steps forward, fold. Inhale the arms up. Let's keep it flowing, forward fold. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back, down dog. Inhale, roll to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward and fold. Inhale the arms up. Last round, building heat, finding flow. Left foot steps back. Right foot back, down dog. Inhale, roll to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward and fold. Inhale the arms up. Palms to prayer, pause, breathe. Press the thumbs into the center of the chest. Feel for the heartbeat there. Use the breath to slow the heart down. Blink the eyes open. Inhale the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, long neck. Step to plank, your vinyasa, your way, or just press back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Feel your hips lifting up and back. Imagine again that glowing orange light in the lower abdomen, pulsing, lifting the hips up and away from the earth. Next inhale, lift your right leg high. As you exhale, step forward for warrior one. Spin your back heel down, rise up. Virabhadrasana 1, finding your footing. And feel today as you move like you're leading from this area of the lower abdomen, shining it forward. Inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, circle them down and up. Arm circles, take up space, moving through the full range of your shoulders. Good. From here, it's pyramid pose. So you'll probably want to shorten your stance and straighten the legs. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward and fold over your straight front leg. Hands can find your blocks or your front thigh if legs are quite tight. Keep pulling your right hip point gently back and dialing your left hip forward. Melt the chest down towards the front leg. Parsvatanasana, pyramid pose. Can you allow the steady foundation in the legs to let the upper body yield and surrender, just folding over the front leg? One more inhale. And exhale. From here, wide-legged forward fold. So crawl your hands to the left, parallel your feet, and then just bend one knee and then the other, swaying side to side, feeling that stretch through the inner leg. And then pause in the center. Bring your hands to your hips, ground the feet. Inhale. Exhale, come up with a flat back. Reach your arms straight up. So this is a bit dance inspired, not traditional yoga, but it's very second chakra flow. So drop your front arm and then you'll take a side bend to the front of your space. Ground the feet here. Soften your knees, drop down through center. Lift the right arm up and then side bend to the back of the mat. Soften the knees, drop through center. So that's the movement. It's kind of like a pendulum swinging. Not really a right or wrong way to do it. So keep it going, just make it your own. Find what feels good here. And we'll meet with both arms up. Close your eyes, just feel the blood rushing from the fingertips back down to the heart. And then warrior two, facing front, open the eyes. Inhale to peaceful warrior, tip back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step to plank, take your vinyasa flow. Back to downward dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Spin the back heel down, rise up. Feel the inner legs activated, pulling together. And then take your arm circles, reaching the arms back and around. Softening and opening the chest, the shoulders. Feeling everything. From here, it's pyramid pose. Shorten your stance, straighten your legs, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold over your front leg. Bringing your supports in if needed. Squaring off the hips, rooting through the feet. Feeling that deep stretch in the back of the left hamstring. Pull up on that front quad, lifting the kneecap. So the quad muscle's active, and that's what helps you stretch your hamstring. One more inhale. And exhale. From here, it's a wide-legged forward fold. You're going to crawl your hands to the right, parallel the feet, and just take a little side-to-side movement. Come back to center, hands to hips. Inhale. Exhale, come up with a flat back. Bring the arms up, and we'll come back into that pendulum movement. So drop the front arm down, side bend to the front of your space, soften the knees. Drop through center, left arm lifts, side bend to the back. Circle sweeping. Try to let the movement overtake you rather than controlling it. Giving in, letting go. We'll meet with both arms up. Close the eyes, just feel what you feel here. Blink the eyes open. Warrior two to the front. Inhale, it's peaceful warrior, tip it back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat, step to plank. Ride your breath through your flow. Downward facing dog. Child's pose. Bring the knees as wide as the mat today, hips to heels. Juicy stretch in the hips as you sink the tailbone back. So you can always tune in to this second chakra area, this feeling area, by noticing your senses, your physical sensations in your body, sensory information, and also by slowing down. Only when we slow down can we become aware of what's going on with us emotionally, get in touch with what we're feeling. Let's slowly come to stand on the knees for Camel variations. So the first Camel variation we'll take is a fun one. I call it Dancing Camel. So you're going to tuck your toes for this. And then you'll reach your left hand back. Maybe you're able to catch your heel. The other arm reaches up. If you can't catch the heel, just kind of reach back in space like that. As you inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, reach right hand towards the heel. Press hips forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back to Camel. Good. And keep this going. Maybe it becomes a little bit more of a freestyle, sweeping motion, kind of like that pendulum movement. Just keep breathing through it. And rather than it being separate movements, try to connect the movements like a sequence of dance. Good. Let's meet up standing on the knees, letting that go. Roll the shoulders back. And we'll come into one round of Camel Ustrasana. This can be baby camel or full. We'll both start the same way. So bring your hands to your lower back, roll the heads of the shoulders back, and really try to pull the elbows together. Now lengthen your tailbone down, and like you're doing the limbo at a Hawaiian backyard barbecue. As you inhale, you're going to lift your chest and gaze up. Exhale, start to arc back. Breathe. So maybe you stay here in baby camel. Maybe you're able to reach for the inner heels and drop the head back. Breathing wherever you are. No rush, but when you're ready to come up, let your head be the last thing. You'll sit hips to heels. Virasana, hero's pose, or any way that's comfortable, close your eyes. And breathe and process that back bend. Awake and aware to all the sensory feedback. Back bends can sometimes be a bit emotional or even a little scary as we're dropping our heads back, leaning back. So just notice your inner landscape, whatever it is. Sitting with yourself for a moment. And then blink the eyes open. From here, extend your legs straight in front of you for Dandasana, staff pose. So in Dandasana, roll the shoulders back, hands down on either side of your hips. And if you feel like you're rounding in your lower back, it can be useful here to sit on the edge of a blanket or towel, or think of tilting your pelvis forward so that you're lifting the spine up from the pelvis. Press your hands down, activate your triceps, and lengthen the sides of your waist from your hips to your armpits. Roll the inner thighs in and down, flex the feet. Sitting tall, Dandasana, staff pose. Now take all that strength and just soften it a little bit. Keeping the structure, but finding fluidity. Marriage of first and second chakras here. All right, from here we'll come into Bharavajasana. This is an awesome hip opening seated twist. I'm just turning to face you. to make this easier to see and understand visually, but you can stay where you are. Okay, so for Bharavajasana, we're gonna take the right leg and bend it at the knee, bringing it back into Vajrasana. If this doesn't feel good in your knee, simply bring the knee more out to the side. From here, we'll take the left leg, bend it at the knee, and options here, right? So quite advanced is Padmanasana, lotus, or just bring the sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. That's what I'm going to do. That feels a little better in my body. And then you'll sit tall here. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. As you breathe out, begin to twist toward your left. So right hand finds the left knee. Left hand is behind your left buttock. So really lengthen up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist towards your left. Keep both sitting bones grounded as you inhale. You lengthen a little more. As you exhale, can you wrap your right rib cage around? Inhale. Exhale. Can you twist from the middle of your back gently? Inhale, lengthen more. Exhale, can you twist from the chest? Maybe you gaze over your left shoulder. Relaxed expression. Breathing and twisting. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly unwind. And extend both legs straight. Give them a little shake. And we'll come into the other side, Bharavajasana. All right, bend the left leg at the knee. You're either in Vajrasana or you're gonna bring the knee out to the side a little bit. And really feel that both sitting bones are down here. Feel that sense of a Dandasana spine, staff spine, because we always want to twist from a place of length. And then we'll bend the other leg. It'll either be in Padmanasana, lotus, or the right foot presses into the left inner thigh. Sit tall, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right from your navel. So right hand plants behind the buttock, left hand to right knee. Lengthen up. Gently twisting. We're here about 7 or 8 breaths, so no forcing, just allowing the twist to bloom. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, wrap your left ribs around. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, middle of the spine rotating. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left chest rotates, gazing over in the right shoulder. Beautiful spiral shape of the spine. One more inhale. And exhale. Unwind. Extend your legs long, shake them out, make fists, tap out the legs, bring some blood flow back. Whew. All right. Janu-Shasana. Bend your left leg, sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Now, depending on how tight your legs are, you can approach this forward bend in a different way. So if you're kind of a lot tighter, or again, you feel that low back rounding situation, I'm going to ask you to bend your right knee a little bit, tilt the pelvis forward, and just kind of crawl your hands forward, very gently pulling the chest towards the front leg without straining the low back or wrenching it. If you're quite flexible, you can reach up as we do in pyramid, big inhale, exhale, hinge forward and fold. Good, so a few breaths here. Every inhale makes space in the back of the legs and the back. Every exhale allows more ease, a liquid quality to your movement, to your breath. Take one more inhale and exhale. Slowly come up Stargazer pose. Bring your left hand beside your hip, and then you'll press and pike the hips up, gaze up, drop the head back like staring at a starry sky. And then lower the hips down. All right, let's switch. Left leg long, right knee bends, Janushrasana, head to knee pose. So choose whichever approach you're gonna take. And then here we go, about 5 breaths here. So especially when you work with second chakra, the ethos is all about ease, movement, space. So if any part of you is straining in the shape, can you soften? Can you find a little bit more of a liquid quality, not forcing, but being malleable, filling the vessel you're in rather than forcing? One more breath in, breath out. Slowly come up. Stargazer is where you're headed. Right hand beside the hip, pike the hips up, gaze up. Full body stretch, and then lower the hips down. And come on to our backs once again. Pull the knees in, give yourself a squeeze. And because we're in the watery realm of second chakra, we'll wind things down with fish pose, Matsyasana. If you're new to this, you're welcome to watch. If you know the pose, you can jump in right now. We're going to extend the legs long and bring the hands underneath the butt. Press the forearms down, and then you're going to press your chest up, puffing up the chest like a pigeon. See if you can drop your head back, and then you'll have to shift your shoulders and head back to lower the crown of the head to the earth, opening the throat. Breathe. All right. If you're like, no way, that's not working, you can also use a block under your shoulders and kind of lay back onto that block, opening the throat and the chest without having to hold yourself there. So you have a little more time to explore this. Wherever you are, when you want to come out, you'll pull the chin to the chest to lower down for Shavasana. If you're still in fish, we'll slowly make our way out, pulling the chin to the chest, coming off of the block or off of the hands, and lowering onto your back, Shavasana. And as you settle into stillness here, imagine a little pool of water in the lower abdomen. And that pool just spreads out through your whole body. Like the cool softness of water spreads from the center of you into all your limbs, softening and soothing your body and mind. I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. But if you're ready to move into the rest of your day, you'll slowly and gently pull the knees into the chest. And roll onto one side and make your way up to seated. Joining palms to prayer, bowing chin to chest.